Thank you very much, Carl. Okay, he's talking to me in a very strange way. Anyway, welcome guys to a brand new series for you guys today here on the channel. Today, we are doing an F1 2019 mod career mode. And obviously, with all previous mod career modes, they've been with a specific driver and they just do a cheat season. Whereas, I'm not doing that. Now, as you guys know, my career mode, 2018 career mode just flopped, basically. I decided to do it with Mercedes to start with. That flopped. And then I did it with Renault. And basically restarted it, and I just didn't like it anymore, and I flopped it. Now, I'm back for a third time lucky, and I'm doing it with the F1 2019 mods. Now, if you guys haven't seen the F1 2019... Oh, Christ, it's going to rain in quality, that's great. If you haven't seen the F1 2019 mods, basically, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. It was made by Chris, who's done many of the mods in the past, and it's a fantastic mod. It's really well made. So if you guys haven't checked out yet, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Go and download it, and try and get it to the most downloaded in terms of the mods. I think it's like 400 or 500 away, which is really, really close. So, yeah, as you can see, we're going ahead and we're purchasing our first few upgrades for the car. So we're straight away going with a front wing Cascades upgrade for the front downforce, because obviously this Alfa Romeo car, it's rubbish, basically. It's the second worst behind Williams, and we need to improve that. So we're going ahead and we're also making a change to the chassis. Now, obviously, by making this change to the chassis, it's going to put us level with McLaren and Toro Rosso. And if they make an upgrade, obviously, that's not going to help us. But the chassis, the aerodynamics is where our car is just rubbish. So we really need to start looking at trying to get some bits and pieces on the car for this series. So how this is going to work is basically I'm going to be doing not one shot, I'm going to be doing full qualifying. I'm going to be doing 2 of the practice programs. So I'm going to be doing the track acclimatization and the qualifying simulation run. I'm not going to do the other ones because they're boring and I don't like them. And then for the races, we're going to be doing 25% races. Now, obviously, in 50% races, we'd have more to do with strategy, more to do with wet weather, etc. But I just don't have the time to do it, and I just want to make a series nice and short and sweet and cool. And that's kind of why I'm doing it now. So, with this mod, we've got everything in here, apart from the fact that the Sauber is the test livery, so the Valentine's Day one that we had. Now, I saw from Chris, who made this mod, and basically he is making the actual official Sauber, but apparently it's, by the looks of things on Twitter, it's taking him a very long time to get it sorted, so, yeah, I'm not really that bothered. So we'll rock with the Sauber test livery for the time being, and it's all going to be live comms as well. Again, post-commentary, it just takes more time. I just want to have some fun. So you're about to see my juicy livery when it comes out. There it is. Look at that. Look at that juiciness. Oh, yes. Look at that. Right, anyway. So let's get on with these programs, and let's not have any more of those screen freezes. I'd really appreciate if I didn't. It'd be great. I mean, she's saying it was bad luck, but I mean, she's not sure. Yeah. It doesn't stop now.
So how are you finding things at the
yeah, I am settling in. I mean, just stating facts here.
What are you expecting out of this season?
Are you aiming to find your feet? Nah, fam. In 50 years' time, they're all going to be telling about me, mate. They're going to be saying, yo, this guy's a dank legend, innit? This guy is the supreme leader and deserves the respect. Alright, so I've done everything I can to try and change it. Unfortunately, I can't change it for today's episode. So for the next episode, we will be going to a full qualifying session. But for now, it's going to be one-shot qualifying. Nice screen freeze there. I'll see you when I qualify last. What was the point of me even doing that lap? There was no point. This car, I don't even understand how it has no handling. I cannot. This car literally is undrivable. Straight up, it's going to take a while. It's going to take to at least probably Austria time. How has Raikkonen got P13 with that lap? He was 1.8 seconds off the pace. Fam, I was 1.8 seconds off in the first sector alone. That's ridiculous. Okay, whatever, sure. It's last. There's no other reason for it. We're just going to have to try and do everything we can. It's a dry race, so I'm not going to get AIDS. I'm just going to have to hope for the best, really. And, oh, hello. Oh, bad luck out there today, wasn't it? What happened here? I tried to go around the track. You scraped the walls a few times. I wasn't struggling for grip. I was, but yeah.
The weather hasn't been ideal in
Well, what's your take on it? Yeah, that. You can predict the weather. Even the weatherman gets it wrong.
Well, thanks anyway.
What do you mean, thanks, anyway? She's actually a miserable woman. I mean, I'm miserable as well, but still. Let's not be miserable together, alright? Let's combine our misery into something better than that. The supreme miserable. What about that instead? Huh? No? Didn't think of that. Great. I'll see you guys on the grid for the start of the Australian Grand Prix.
Fantastic effort from Pierre Gasly yesterday puts him on pole, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Bottas, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Van Dorn and Sergio Perez, Grosjean, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen and Sainz, Stroll, Brendan Hartley and Fernando Alonso, Sirotkin and Thomas. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, new season, and we're starting at the back.
So I just let you guys watch the David Croft go for everyone, and I forgot that he would go through the old driver grid, not the new one. I'll have to talk over him next time. But anyway, we're starting last. I would consider doing the alternate strategy of super softs onto ultras, but the car's just not fast enough to do that. So I'm gonna do ultra soft to super soft. If I get a good start and I get in a good position and I'm competitive in the race, I'm going to try the undercut and try and make that work for myself. But it's going to be last place on the grid because we're badasses on the last place. And it's lights out and away we go. That's a good start. A really nice start. Got the edge on Kubica. Let's try and navigate this a little bit. Alright, Kvyat, let's not. I know you're the torpedo, but let's not. Oh, there's Stroll behind me as well. We have... Gotta be careful here, I don't want to ram into anyone. Already had in the back of Sainz. That'll do. Up the inside of Sainz. P14 is mine. Screen freeze as well for that. In that measure. Let's try and burn a little bit of fuel. First lap done then for myself. Currently in P14, so we've made up 6 places off the start. And that was probably way too much corner into turn 1. I would be careful there that I don't get a track extending for that, or next time I go there. Look at all the screen freezes I have. It's ridiculous how unoptimized PC is on F1. Well, F1 is on PC, should I say. Sainz with another great run off this corner. Might be in with a shout. I will fend it off, though. Fend it nice and easily. Okay, I may have cut that corner, but my screen just completely froze. I had no idea where I was. That's what frustrates me. There really isn't any point in me fighting. I've just got no pace. Oh, Sainz is locked up. Never mind. I was going to give him the position, probably. But he's just made a mistake. Alright, here we come then. It's going to be our one and only stop for the Grand Prix now on lap 6. A lot of the other cars have already come in. They are going to get held up, mostly by me, because I'm in the way. Or Stroll is actually getting held up heavily then in the pits. I don't think... Oh, wait. Is Sainz coming in for a front wing change? He is. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I'm getting held up now. Grosjean held me up in the pits then. I don't know why he'd be holding me up in the pits. He's not even anywhere near me in terms of track position. Well, whatever. Let's just crack on with it. Yep, there goes Kvyat. He's out in front as well. So he did get the jump. However, I'm going to try and hang it around the outside. No. Can't. Oh, that's annoying. P15 now we've dropped to. Another screen freeze then. That's really frustrating that we've got overcut by Kvyat. Although, saying that, we were held in the pits for a very small amount of time. because we were waiting for Grosjean to come out. If I wasn't held by Grosjean, I would have maintained track position on Kvyat. But now, because I'm waiting for his tyres to warm up, this is where I'm normally the quickest. I'm going to go for it now. It's going to be my best shot to get that place back. There's a lock up there for Magnussen. Let's put both the Haas cars under some pressure. Do you mind if I fancy coming in involved in this? Oh, I nearly hit the back of Grosjean. I'm so hesitant getting on the power. Such as the lack of grip that I've got. Oh, hello. Be patient with these Haas cars. Getting Grosjean slipstream, because it'll be better. And then sneak it down the inside. And that is P12. I've let Magnussen, sorry, I've let Kvyat through as well and all that. Lovely stuff. Raikkonen 2.6 up ahead. I don't know what I can do about him at the moment. All I got to do is focus on what's behind me. And that's pretty much every single one of them. Ooh, hitting the wall's not going to help me though. Alright, Kvyat, I know you're a torpedo, right? Let's not go ramming my bumhole like it's no man's business, alright? Let's just be patient. Here he comes. Here comes the cavalry to take my place. First up, Kvyat. He's actually got no DRS. That's very kind of you, game. Grosjean's got the better of me on the restart. And he's coming through now with DRS. I'm trying to defend. I should be alright in turn 1 though to give it a defense. Just like that. And that should put him under pressure from Magnussen. And those two can fight and just leave me alone. Here comes the Haas car again. You can go to the outside, my friend. I'll give you that line every day of the week. Because it's just going to put you off for this middle sector then. I'll put Magnussen on your tail. And then the two of you can scrap. Raikkonen's now in the points though for Alfa, which is brilliant. So that means obviously now we can hopefully, if we get another problem with the front runner, that'll chuck us in the points. But obviously, there's no guarantee on that. So Grosjean seems to be under pressure here. He's losing out to K-Mag as I go for his turn 1 now. And that gap's got up to 2 seconds between myself and Kevin. I think Grosjean's got a problem. Why couldn't it have been someone up front? They would have given me, they would have put me into the points then. Oh, this is going to be a drag race to the line. Just held on. Okay. We got work to do with this car. We have a lot of work to do with this Alfa. Straight up, this car has too much that it needs to be done with. And it's mainly to do with the cornering of the car. Power unit's all right. I might just get it up a little bit. But on the same side of that, decent stuff. Raikkonen managed to score points on his debut for Alfa, so that's what we like to see. Well, there it is then. So as you can see, Verstappen on the podium. Mercedes have a black suit for some reason, but that's not exactly that much of a problem. So there, Verstappen won ahead of Hamilton, and then Sebastian Vettel round out the podium places. And then in terms of the other teams scoring points, now it was only Charles Leclerc that failed to score, obviously due to an engine problem, I would have presumed. So let's have a look then. So yeah, it was Verstappen ahead of Hamilton, Vettel, and then Gasly, Bottas. The two Renaults ahead of Norris, and then Perez. And then Raikkonen, and then myself ahead of Magnussen. But we had a very bad race today. Car wasn't really that good at all. We've definitely got a lot of work to do if we're going to obviously fight for the championship. And you can see the standings there, same as the race result. Constructors Championship-wise, it is 37 points for Red Bull, 28 for Mercedes, 15 for Ferrari, 14 for Renault, 4 for McLaren, 2 for Racing Point, and 1 for Alfa Romeo. So, let's get back to the laptop. Okay, so back here at the laptop then. Emma seems really happy actually with the result that we got. Before you leave here, take a look at the invitational events, whatever. Debrief wise, qualifying didn't meet our expectations. The race on the other hand was well managed. You were quick, clean, lol, and made up good ground and got a good finish. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the first episode of our F1 2019 mod career mode. I can't actually make any more upgrades to the car. In terms of the upgrades that I do want to make, I'm not going to really focus that heavily on reliability. Because I'm not really bothered if my car's reliable, because we're going to be at the back of the grid pretty much most of the time in this first season. So, from my perspective, I just want to get the car in a really strong state. Then, as soon as the car is really competitive, start then making it reliable. Like, go for a phase where are we in this table now? So, like, if we can get as close as we can to, like, Renault, as soon as we get to, like, the Renault position, we can start putting some durability on the car, and then we can move on and have a look at putting some other bits on the car. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time for Bahrain. Take care all. Peace.